Hi, hello. Welcome to the Consularship Report brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was going to deliberate the findings for Scorpio rising. If you do not know your rising, start with your North Node. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Go ahead and smash that like button. Vertex of Abundance is the Galactic Temple of Ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything resonates deeply with you, go ahead and comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. We'll be imposing the guidance from the Thought Tarot by Aleister Crowley. It was illustrated by Lady Frida Harris. And then for the corresponding and correlative energy, we'll be using Veda Sibila by Los Garabello. And for the pairings, for the pairings, we'll be using the Minor Arcana from Lillian Lazenby's Cosmic Coven Tarot. If there's love, we'll be using the Top of Love Oracle by Vibe About It Tarot. For a Scorpio rising, this is a fifth house event. The sun is in the fifth house. So when the sun is moving through the fifth house, you got a couple things. It's Scorpio rising, okay, which means the chart ruler is Mars. It is the fifth house, and it is the sun. So the sun is growth, expansion, vitality, renewal. It's coming to drive desires, passions, motivations, heart's ambitions, soul's desires, generative energy, the love we give ourselves and others, our ambitions, our goals, our strategy, in terms of like speculative. It's also generative energy. So it can be baby making, not necessarily the act, but it is where we give energy. So typically things are created when we're giving energy, sparks of life even come out of there. We have the moon, Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And then Mars is transiting Cancer, which is the ninth house. So yeah, it seems like, yeah, our energy is going within. It's going towards like home or protective instincts, maybe some emotional needs in respect to where we're driven emotionally, but also it's a seeking type of energy. So we might be trying to learn what we're seeking. We might be trying to learn how to have faith in what we believe and what we sense and what we intuit. And we will be actually ruling from the things that we really like, the things that catch our interest, which frankly is going to be security in a sense of being free. Where does our soul dance inside of our body? Where does our spirit become elated? So there may be Mars in Pisces for somebody, lesser degree Mars in the 12th house. There's some kind of culmination, completion here. We're being prepared to have some material blessing. We're being prepared to learn about the intellect, reasoning, communication, and maybe even learning a practical skill and or a technical skill, swords versus pentacles. We're also feeling clear, like maybe we have passage, maybe we're being led out or navigated through or guided through something. It can very well be the ancestors, Mars in Cancer, I'm saying that because Mars rules Scorpio. If you don't know your rising sign, again, remember your North Node and start from there, darling. Everything else becomes less accurate as you move on. It's going to resonate a lot more if you at least start with your rising sign. Again, if you don't know your rising sign, go to your North Node. A lot of times, other people are like, oh, this energy works, this energy works. Yeah, but it may be the month that you're watching, or it may be that you have a special chart. Your rising sign literally talks about what energy comes at you and what you experience. Everything else, it pinpoints a one tiny section. And some people are hyper focused on one tiny section, but each of the planets rules a little bit of a different energy. The rising sign will talk about overall. Four of Cups, Empress, Three of Swords, ooh, Five of Pentacles. Excuse me. There's an energy here of, we're going to play on our life path spirit karma destiny, not in our life path spirit karma destiny. We're going to play on our business, not in our business. So life wants to yield fruits. It just seems like there's an energy, entity, ideology out there. Who knows if it's in the form of a being or not? Probably so, that wants to kind of bind us up. Three of Swords with the Five of Pentacles is binding energy. With the Moon, it can be something projected, confirmed by the Queen of Swords here. We will eventually make it out of this. There's really no way around it because the favor on our life, the calling on our life, Empress, is highly blessed, favored, chosen, anointed. She has the unconditional love of the divine, and she's also a divine being. And she regulates this Three of Swords energy. However, it would mean that terms are and conditions are met. And this kind of energy, when it tries to block us or put some kind of triangulation or disruption on what we're calling in, that it creates karma. Any being that tries to block, especially with the Empress being out, and the Empress is embodying the Queen of Wands, so that's defending the position. Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. We're calling something in here. We have an open road, or we're calling something out with the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Tower card. Yeah, there might have been a disruption in our spiritual inheritance, in our spiritual foundation, but that's going to shift, that's going to change. We don't know when, we don't know how yet, but it is going to shift, it is going to change here. So we have a pair of tens already. We have a pair of threes already. We have Mars in Gemini and we have Mars in Pisces, and that's confirmed for Pisces. It could be Mars in Pisces or the 12th house, Mars in Gemini or the 3rd house. And it is also confirmed for Mars in Gemini or Mars in the 3rd house, but it also refers to the 1st house here because we have the Knight of Swords. King of Swords, Page of Wands, Chariot, Four of Wands. So yeah, we are being attacked with the Tower on our side, and the Chariot is on the other side. The Chariot is like the trigger, the gun pulling the trigger. The actual bullet is the Tower. Think of it that way. Or said differently, wherever the attack is being launched is where the Chariot is, wherever it's being sustained is where the Tower is. Now, sometimes we don't culturally align with magic, or we don't culturally align with attacks or whatever. Attack can also be a rapid, sometimes, oftentimes, unexpected shift in polarities. Suddenly things are turned upside down. Suddenly something dramatic happens. Suddenly there's an unraveling or disruption or a crisis, or it's a pole reversal that is sudden and typically unexpected. Okay, this is designed to debilitate either our family or our business, some type of spiritual inheritance. With the Four of Wands, we're feeling bonded or united. So we're going to have to do a lot of prayer at the altar, and some of this is going to involve chanting mantras, maybe bija mantras, and maybe some type of affirmational mantra. What is a bija mantra? Om. That's a bija mantra. A lot of people do the Om Padme, I do Om Namah Shivaya, which is a Shiva one. I really like Shiva. I'm a Shiva devotee. Any Shani priestess, any type of segment priestess in the Rishmi Mount in India is gonna be um, a Shiva devotee. But it just depends. A lot of people are Lakshmi children or Parvati children. It just depends. You know, a lot of my spiritual children have Ganesha, and so it's like Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye. So it just depends, but that's very clear here because our spiritual inheritance is being attacked. And honestly, we can call upon a few deities here. We have Rudra with the chariot. We have so Om Aditya Rudraya Namaha, Om Aditya Rudraya Namaha. I know there's other direct Rudra mantras, and I am a priest by profession and by birth. However, I'm not Indian in the sense of like deeply Hindu trained. I do know a little bit of cursory, superficial, and honestly, Rudra in India is Ade or Achosi in Africa. Okay, is Aries or Mars in Greece or Rome. Does that make sense? So we have Chandra, Rudra, Hayagriva. Just so you know. And I don't normally share all of that, but it's coming through super strong here. So we're going through this situation where we've had to confront something in the depths of the soul. There might have been a dark night of the soul with the Nine of Swords present because there's this energy of trying to call in a sunken place. There's this energy here of really wanting us to be left in our heart chakra to abandon hope, to be apathetic, pre-depression energy. And it may be some type of suppression, repression, oppression for the purpose of leaving us depressed. We have the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. When there's some type of spiritual manipulation, some type of energy projection, the purpose of all the other fours is to get you or to the Four of Wands or to detract from that energy. So we have what this energy is trying to take, and they go through this whole process of trying to lob energy at us to disrupt us. And what they do is concretize, cement, crystallize this thing they don't want us to have by going after it. That's often something that happens to a lower vibrational being is you know, say like let's say it this way, a deva or a divine child or whatever. You know, I'm hearing the word Gandhava, somebody of celestial origins who wakes up to not always a charmed life, but a mystical life, one of dancing with spirit, dancing with the benevolent ancestors, dancing with the exalted, pure lighted, pure souled, pure hearted beings, dancing with the elevated beings, dancing with the ascended masters when they come into that devotion that they have, that dharma that they have. That doesn't mean they don't experience a little bit of karma, but everything is purified and becomes like a lesson, becomes like an experience. It does eventually uplift them, even if there's a big trial in their life, it becomes a tribulation. Even if there's a big mess that they stumble into, it becomes a message. Even if there's a big test that they go through, it eventually becomes a testimony. You know, their pain becomes medicine, their poison becomes medicine. So this pressure that they're put under, they come out like a diamond because all this energy is lobbed at this divine birthright, that this energy we've been given. And we're so, I'm hearing the word kshatriya, but we're so divine in our origin. You know, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, Four of Wands, that all means we've been chosen to be posted up at a specific spot to fan the flames of some kind of altar. And now I'm saying altar proverbially. We have a spot, this little intersection of the divine cosmos, where when you come across, you know, Avenue A, Avenue B in the universe, there we are as a traffic coordinator, really doing the business, really sharing the love, really sharing the gift of who we are, what we are, and what we're about. Said differently, we have a sacred mission, a divine purpose, a calling on our life. And that's why we have this Ten of Pentacles. That's why we have this spiritual inheritance. Because we need a care package, we need a benefit package, because we're working for the divine. We have credentials into the holy office of the universe. And there's this energy, entity, ideology here trying to knock that down, drag that down, tear that apart. What they want to do is call in death. It doesn't always mean, modifica del corpi, a body. It means like everything ends. Love doesn't grow. Abundance doesn't grow. And abundance comes in multiple forms. I'm hearing socially and wealth-wise. They don't want that to happen. Somebody also wants to take away our beauty, but it's not that really what they're arguing with. What I'm seeing and sensing is that, okay, so somebody thinks that we have an easy life, a soft life, a joyful life because of the power that we carry, our Shakti, because of how sure we are in ourselves, or not always, but how sure we are in our purpose, or how faithful we are to our calling. We walk with the purpose of our dharma, and it agitates, irritates somebody's soul. It brings such hatred out of them. And honestly, that's a sickness of the soul. That's an illness of the spirit. I pray for their healing and their awakening. However, they want to hunt. They want to target, but really they want to relieve themselves of the suffering. And as they look at us, as they come towards us, as they divert their gaze towards us, as they turn in our direction and project their energy at us, what's mirrored back to them is their inadequacy, which is only a mirage. It's samsara, it's an illusion. It's Maya. But, however, that is what they perceive, that is what they see. So, really and honestly, in the absolute reality, what they're perceiving is the qualities and characteristics that we possess that they don't have are being mirrored back to them, and they can't handle, they can't deal, they don't like that. And so instead of searching within themselves, taking a deep, cold, hard inventory in themselves, Nine of Swords, Moon card, going on the dark night of the soul, confronting what's in the depths alive in them, in their subconscious, in their shadow, in their lower chakras, in the chakras below the heart, they lob energy at us, they attack us. This is their story. This is who they are, what they are, and what they're about. Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, okay, Seven of Swords, Devil. Mahasura. So they are living a miserly, embittered experience because for some reason we seem to have the trick, the strategy, the tactics. But a liar thinks everybody is lying, a thief thinks everybody steals. So they don't see the world as it is, they see the world as they is. Moon card, Seven of Swords. There's some kind of illusion, delusion, confusion. Not only that, is compounded by sinister, evil, and wicked. It's not only that, it's compounded by miserly, embittered, sad, sorry, and depressed. Not only that, it's compounded by some type of fake, phony, fictitious imposter situation here. And so the reason we're really being targeted, not only because they want what we got, but because they've attempted a couple few times to infiltrate our energy, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, to infiltrate our energy and run around as if they're us, but really they're this illusionary, vainglorious, fake, phony success, that they're anxious and combative and they can't overcome obstacles, that they can't secure some kind of position because their heart's not clean, pure, or secure. They might have been left behind or broken up with, or we might be moving on into another something ship, whether it's a relationship or not. We don't worship them, we don't love them in the way that they perceive as real. We probably have love for them, just don't like them. We probably um, respect them, but just don't trust them. And we may not respect them, but at least we have respect for them. And if we don't have respect for them, then we are respectful to them. What's happening is they're looking for some kind of thread to unravel, to see if they can unravel us in some way. Maybe there's an open door, unlocked door, open window, some kind of vulnerability in the system, in the structure, in the perimeter. Brigado, Seven of Swords with Il Torre, the tower, Il Carro, the chariot. I keep having to come to the Seven of Swords. King of Swords, Seven of Swords, that's wanting. King wants seven. Some type of strategy, tactic, cunning, truth is being hidden. There may be some kind of manipulation here. We might as well have the Seven of Cups with the moon here because there's gassing, illusion, delusion, confusion, hidden agendas, ulterior motives, hidden enemies, unknown enemies. It is hidden enemies confirmed with the moon and the Seven of Swords. So you see this reading has not gotten any better. We have the Devil, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Moon card, the Tower card, Brigado. We have all three of the Baneful Brigade here. The moon and the devil alone makes the whole reading dark because it means that there is this ancient primordial spirit, the Danavas, that they're trying to get us to divert our faith in the divine, divert our reverence, our praise to Shakti, Shiva energy. They want us to oath breaker, covenant breaker. They want us to defile our Atman, our pure divine soul that's eternal, immortal, undying, unborn, unmanifest, unfathomable. They want us to turn away from the universal creation, the grand orchestration, the great architect, the great plan. They want us to turn away, to separate instead of to unify and to go toward unity and unconditional love. That's what this is. And I keep hearing the song, I'm wishing on a star to find out where you are. I'm wishing on a dream. What is that talking about? To find out what it means. So we are somebody's wish. Or we may have what somebody wishes for. And wishing on a star is the star card or the Nine of Cups here. So there is ignorance, illusion, toxicity, negativity, evil, sinister, and wicked. Now, we don't have evil, sinister, and wicked, but we do have some kind of trespass. Seven of Swords is a trespass. Five of Swords is sinister, evil, and wicked. And it's because they want access to our spiritual power. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. They've only been able to secure a teeny tiny portion of whatever, the universe, and it keeps being stripped, it keeps being depleted. Because nothing will unify with them. They're what's called undesirable. And they've lost their Brahmanical status as well. So they might have been born Brahman or clergy or high status, high rank. And they've lost it, at least spiritually. When they go towards judgment, it will not be there for them. And see, we're feeling unified and connected. We're also feeling either remorse or regret. Probably not shame or guilt, but we may be feeling hunted. And not only have they lost their Brahmanical status, but they've lost their merchant status. So nothing is being fruitful, nothing is growing. And that's what they're trying to do for us. They're trying to make sure that we don't have abundance coming in. They're trying to strip us of our celestial endowment because they have been stripped of their celestial endowment. They don't want to see us come into our spiritual inheritance. But this is the energy that knows something's on the way. And honestly, they're a tyrant. They want to cause great suffering on a large scale, at least completely destroy our life or cause it to a lot of people. I want to check the Seven of Swords with this moon energy. So we just got a whole narrative here. I think it's time for us to make up, baby. So they're settling now because nobody is standing by their side. Nope, they don't have any support socially. I think it's time for us to get back together. Yeah, I never thought I'd see. Yeah, geez, that song's coming through strong. There's something that they need to put to bed, and they need to have a bubble burst. It's some type of crying over spilled milk. So spiri il vodovo. It means the longing widower. They lost access to something pretty special because they didn't respect it. When there's a double five in a reading, it means karma, conundrums, crossings, competitions, because it's karma. Something has either taken a loss or it's depleted or debilitated. It's the D, 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 D. Four of Cups, Five of Cups means they can't get their prayers answered and they can't find sanctuary. There's no support. So far away from home, so far away from me. So there's some feelings here of, well, see, they asked the universe for something with the Four of Courts, and it was given according to the vibration that they're in, and they didn't take that challenge to grow and to learn. They looked at it and forsook the universe. There's a type of Vishnu called Garbo Dakasai, which is like it's the God born of every world, and the world is infinite. There's the multiverse, there's the parallel universe, there's all these types of universes. So there's a thread that runs through every type of creation, and there basically means that they're disconnecting from spirit. So their prayer started to come in and they looked at it. Somebody might have their moon in Cancer or in the fourth house as well. So what they want came to them, and then they forsaked it. They mislabeled, misjudged, misperceived, mistook. They did it in collaboration with others here. And so now they've lost out on their glory. They've missed their spot. What's this Four of Cups? Yeah. And they know in the future there's more sickness, illness. They don't have what it takes to get what they want out of this world anymore. What's this Page of Wands, Four of Wands? Okay, well, they've got to stop attacking. They've got to stop attacking, but I think they belong to a collective of people that attack because that's how they get their needs met. I think they attack people spiritually. And they need to find new blood, basically, with this Lamante. They need to find new victims. And it's like a Ponzi scheme. They're always going to have to replace the old with the new to keep their little con up. They need access to a community of people they can hunt. And they need to find a constant supply, like a wellspring. And they're being excised from community. This Five of Cups here with the Chariot, they're being pushed out. So that's also part of this. So for us, what's something positive I can say? Well, we have this spiritual inheritance, Ten of Pentacles. It's going to hit suddenly out of the blue. Tower. We have to tune into the divine. Honestly, I would pray Psalms 109 and keep building whatever we're building. Probably a platform. Maybe we're a photographer. Maybe we're on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, what have you. I don't know what other platforms are out there. Because we're stuck with some disappointment and there's been a lot of delays, melancholia. There's one more energy to search here. What was it? There's two. Excuse me, there's two more energies. The Empress with this page of, okay, well, three. Very suddenly, we're going to discover that there's a lot there for us because this Emperor and this Queen of Wands, Empress and the Queen of Wands. What's this Page of Wands and the Empress? Yeah, because there's resentment out there. We actually do have a hater here, even though I tried to read other things like about our spiritual inheritance or building this platform that we have. We're in a war here. Now, it's not an intense war because we don't have knights all over the place, but we do have the Chariot and the Tower with the Devil and the Moon. So it's talking about the battleground itself. We don't know that we're in a very prickly and precarious game, is what this is saying. Because we're as sweet as pie and we're walking through fire without even knowing it. And it's only because we're serving the divine are we being led out of it, guided out of it, are we making out of it. See, we're blind, we don't even know that everything around us is trying to kill us or deplete us or tear us over or tear us up, tear us apart, tear us down. And they are looking at us stumble around in the dark, completely unscathed. And that's been the story this whole time. They've been lobbing attacks at us and nothing's happening. What is this double five? So far away from home. It's witchcraft. This double five was witchcraft. We have the Eight of Pentacles here, and on the opposing side, there's Nine of Swords. So this double five is witchcraft that's backfiring. Because we're Seven of Pentacles. We're planting seeds. We're working on something. What's this? Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. So we need to go on the offensive. I honestly am getting to read Psalms 109. Because we have a coven out there trying to manifest out of our spiritual inheritance. Or some energy out there is watching us manifest and they're trying to infiltrate, separate. Yeah, there's the Knight of Swords is an exploitation. Because it belongs to us. Queen of Cups is the one vibrationally attuned to whatever is being received. But there's the Knight of Swords there. And if we read the story around this, Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, that's needing to be chosen, needing to be favored. And we have it already. 10 of Cups is already in our hand. What is this pair of fours, please? Okay. It's suppression, repression, depression. It's some type of suppressive magic. It's not working. Five of Wands, Two of Wands is not working. We've already secured some type of spot is what it's saying here, and that's the truth. That's the truth, Ace of Swords. We're too strong. We're standing strong against something that's designed to tear us over or tear us apart. We have a pair of pages here. So after this ordeal, we're finally going to be ready for something. Page of Swords is to learn some type of authority or technical skill. Page of Wands is an invitation to play. It can be dating, it could be a party, it could be it's becoming the Queen of Wands here. So there's some type of spiritual initiation, but it's because we're high vibrational, we have some type of power in our hand. Usually a spiritual power, but an active one. We have a pair of nines here. Ooh, these keep coming in multiples. Yeah. So we spent some time alone because we needed to starve the energy. It's like a cancer. If you feed it, it will eat you. What this is saying is like a lot of people around us are not the people to be around. We won't believe that, we won't know because they're smiling to our face, but it could just be that they're dirty on the inside, but honestly, it's usually their conduct. You can tell a tree by the fruit it gives out, just like you can tell a person by their actions. Some people are nice to us, they've never harmed us, but if we see them harming others, especially spiritually, if they're not right with the divine, with the cosmos, that's really a problem, regardless if we understand it or not, agree with it or not. Four of Swords, Five of Wands, Knight of Cups, Cancer rising here, Sun card, Queen of Pentacles. So we will come into the spiritual inheritance because we're actually a golden goose and we're blessed that way. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of fighting around it, maybe haters or competition, contestation. It's almost as if the people that we used to be in the bottom of the barrel with want us to stay down there with them. So they're policing, Chariot card with a double five. They're policing our timeline, our frequency or something. This Knight of Cups goes along with the Ten of Cups. And we have the Prince of Swords as well with the King of Swords. So it's interesting that the Page of Wands grows up into the Queen of Wands, the Prince of Swords grows up into the King of Swords. We also have the Prince of Cups here, which they're both ruled by the Chariot. So the gate's opening up for us, Ace of Cups. If we're dealing with another person, they need to heal their broken heart, is really what this is. Because now we have our third four, which is deeply suppression magic. It basically means that there's a barrier, a quarantine in place. Could be positive or negative. I don't trust anything with the moon. The devil is gone, thankfully. Now, the devil can be good sometimes, but this is the first time we have a court card of the pentacle variety coming out, which would usually negate the devil. That or the 2, 3, 4 of pentacles. Now that the devil's gone, the court cards of the pentacles come out. So normally that wasn't a good sign, and especially with the moon and the 7 of swords is never a good sign. Doesn't matter what else is there. We have a homecoming here. Oh, and this is the returner, the domestical. It's literally the Nine of Wands. Homecoming. Yeah, since we're devoted to the divine, it's something, the joy of the heart is going to come back. Alagrezza al cuore. Right now, we're looking at the blockages, the stagnancy that we experience is for a reason, because we're still depending on other people. We're waiting on some energy or some entity or ideology to come back. Here's the secret. We've got to go out on our own for right now. Some things will get learned with old age or some hostility. Nobody's coming to save us. Not in the way we think. Alagrezza al cuore, we can have that with the divine. We're about to be blessed in some kind of way, and we have to keep detoxing energy, purging. Really, I hate to say this, people out of our life. What is this 3 4s? This triple four, please tell me. Seven of Cups, illusion, delusion, confusion, or people living in sin. There's some jealousy, even a little bit of hatred here. 5 of Cups makes everything in reverse. So anxiety and jealousy. Honestly, people or energies are looking at us thinking like, you're going through it. Why are you so peaceful? Why are you so blessed? Why is the sky falling for you and you still have a smile on your face? People are upset that we're not crying in the corner somewhere. What's this pair of knights? This could be attending to or the table switching, turning. Yeah. There's an energy here of wanting us to cry, period. And we keep turning things around because they don't understand we turn poison into medicine. They're not getting it, and they're going to keep trying because they think that one day they're going to be able to defeat us or make us cry or make us la-di-da, yada-yada. It's Niguan Hapan. So this is the double queen that we're looking at here. And to clarify the double queen, we got the double king. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. So that's the judge and the millionaire. The gate is opening up towards union. Oh, and then the union card pops out. But it's not. There is also this situation where somebody is approaching us because the fifth house, finally we're talking about something good, but they have crap attached to them, or something is attacking us through them because they're real. No, they're being haunted. None of Swords, but they're overcoming it because they've been, dark night of the soul. I keep hearing this song. Tell me what you're thinking about when you got me waiting patiently. Usually, I do not have to wait for nobody. Yeah, who sings that? Tell me when. Boy, I got my eyes on you. So tell me what you wanna do. I can picture you in my room until the morning. Oh, okay. It's Christina Aguilera and that person we don't name. Oh, I see. I don't even know your name. Okay, so somebody can't stop thinking about us. There is another energy here obsessed with us. And we have triangulation, which means there's a union that we're in, and we may not know who this person is, but it is a spiritual union. Close to twin flame union. If the Temperance card or the Lovers card came out with this Four of Wands, it would have been a soulmate union. The Two of Cups came in the clarifiers multiple times. I feel like we're being attacked to somebody we're connected to, or they're being attacked by or through us. It might be mutual. They may have their own set of enemies. We have our own set of enemies. Our enemies are here because they're upset with our divinity. Their enemies are upset because the person that we're going to be connected to soon doesn't want to mess with them. They've broken up. Five of Cups, they've broken up. Our person was a little bit sad, though. They had a heart chakra, yeah. They become rigid. I'm hoping that you feel the same. Tell me if you like it. I know you're gonna like it. I know. Baby, baby, you know. There's the Five of Cups again. So there's some depression, maybe mourning, maybe disappointment, maybe some grieving. It's being undesirable. And this other side is in a five. This other side is in the Ten of Cups, and we're in the Nine of Pentacles. So they're going to be in a relationship soon. So are we probably with this person that we're connected to? We have the Three of Swords here. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. So there's some kind of triangulation here because the, there's an invitation to play. We're already in a relationship spiritually with this Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Because it says we're currently in a relationship, and in the future, we're going to get an invitation to this relationship that we're already in. And then just beyond that, we're going to also feel like building something. And the first card out on our side was the Ten of Pentacles. That's a legacy or a business building. So this has been a reading. Oh, we got to do love because we had the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. We still have it. Baby. Outer turmoil. So things are going crazy on the outside. Yeah. The people peripheral to us are unawakened. They see things growing for us. If we're connected to anybody, they don't have an idea about what's going on. Yes, eventually. This came out. It's not. So yes, eventually. We will be in a relationship. They're unawakened, drinking the Kool-Aid. Listen to others and disregards their own feelings, knowingly goes along with other people's plans and ideas without thinking of their own well-being. I've been told to close the reading, but I want to know so much more now. Because that was, oh my gosh, I'm almost cursing. That was pretty gross. It was caca. And then it got easier to deal with. And it was like suddenly the clarity came because all I could notice was all of the mierda around it. Malenconia is what it was. So there's different types of magic. Malakisa, malangroso, negroso, um, melancholia, and one is like a making everything dark and cloudy. The other one is adding chaos and conundrum and karma. The other one is like a really disgusting, um, like roots and swamp water and things like that. in like the jars and all that voodoo and all that stuff, the bad voodoo. So this was a reading about detractors to our come up, those who want to steal our joy. That's what this was about. And it was very kind of convoluted in the beginning. But now where we're at is that things are about to start speeding up for us. We've laid the groundwork in some kind of way, and something's trying to get in the way of our success, of our joy, of our favor. But something's trying to get in the joy of our success, of our favor. Yeah, because there's low vibration beings trying to detract. They want to police us to be at the bottom of the barrel. They don't want us to get out. They want us to be petty, boring, and basic. And we have our joy coming in, darling. We have our get up and get some. We have our shine, our flowers about to come in. And that's what the energy was. It was trying to detract from it. This is an energy about stealing our joy. Until we read again, until we meet again, namaste, dandava, and ashe. Sayonara, das vidanya, avida. Take good care. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, hey, a quick dedication and merit to all those still lost out there to illusion, delusion, confusion. Lost in this is a time trapped somewhere in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine, unconditional love and universal oneness. Ho'oponopono. We love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you. We pray that your steps are ordered, your path illuminated, and that you return to the resplendent grace of the divine, having found salvation and redemption in this lifetime. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again, namaste, dandava, and ashe, sayonara, sudanya, avidazane. Take good care, Scorpio. Bye-bye.